As an evolutionary biologist, what are your thoughts on Terence McKenna's stoned ape theory? And to what extent do you think American politicians would benefit from guided psychedelic experiences as a way to instill empathy for their fellow humans in nature?
This may be reframed as the Joe Rogan, have you ever smoked DMT question?
Well, let's put it this way. The number of cultures that have innovated a mechanism for inducing hallucinations is indefinitely large, right? It's not always molecules. Sometimes it's sweat lodges and things. But nonetheless, we have to understand this as a positive process, which doesn't mean that simply getting stoned is good for you. But what it does mean is that many cultures have discovered a mechanism for breaking through the normal boundaries of consciousness, and that by architecting that in a special way have gotten benefits from it. Now, I would point out it's typically the shaman who has the visions, not the chief, right? Now, there are going to be cases where that's not the case, but there's some protection in having the person who is making the calls not be the person who is seeing the visions. And we may need some analog whereby we can avail ourselves of the insight that comes from what is essentially a high cognitive mutation rate without suffering the hazard of, driving while tripping. So yes, there is something down this road. Do I think that our leaders need to be given entheogens? Well, the questioner asked under proper guidance. Were you to have proper guidance, that would be essential for such a thing. But B, it doesn't have to be them, and in fact, maybe unfortunately, maybe markets have taken the fanciful narrative generating mechanism that would play that role for society and harnessed it to a uninteresting and dangerous economic plow. But yes, we have to resurrect something so that we can think outside the box and see what might be possible without being limited by, the normal rules.